Hey everybody, it's Jamie here. That's me, by the way, and welcome to Travel Blog Jamie. We are spending this evening at Disney's Pop Century Resort. It's a value resort, it's big, bold, brash and fun, and we are going to have a great time together. So let's go and explore right now. Since we are resort hopping, our journey begins at Hollywood Studios and taking the Skyliner directly to Pop Century. We got our own. Woo! Oh, there was a lot of fuss when the Skyliner was announced because these pods don't have aircon. So people are saying, how will you manage in the height of summer? Well, it is the height of summer. There's a nice cooling breeze coming through. Don't ask me how. Perfectly fine.
Did you know that the entire Walt Disney World Resort is over 40 square miles?
Did you know that Bell Services will transport your luggage for you if you are resort hopping? So that line takes you to the Caribbean Resort. You're either going to head to Epcot in this direction or Art of Animation and Pop Century, which is this way. And just like that, we have reached Pop Century, our next resort. This is going to be big, brash, bold and hippie. Wow, this is colourful. Think motel with added colour. I don't mean that as an insult, by the way. Oh, Petals Bar. Be seeing you later, but let's start at the very beginning, shall we? Yeah. That big red arrow shows you the location of the Skyliner, and circled is the lobby. Alrighty, so as well as the Skyliner, which will take you to Epcot and Hollywood Studios, you have motor coach transportation all the way along here for the other parks. Oh, now doesn't that look stormy? Right, let's get back inside. I don't want to get struck by lightning or anything. Classic Hall, let's check out the lobby area. Okay, so as you come in, you've got everything shopping and dining to your left. We are just going to check out the registration / check-in / lobby area. It's huge. Wowzers, look at the size of this. I love how colourful it is here, actually. Oh, and there's all sorts of memorabilia along the walls. So let's check some of that out. Oh, and look, it's all dated along the top. Fantastic idea. As I always say, let's start at the very beginning. Right, 1950, that's where we're starting. What do we got here? Some cool types of games from the 50s. Love it. And kitchenware, cookbook. This is cool. You could spend ages just looking at all of this. I mean, we won't. If you want to check it all out, well, come here yourself. Okay, here is a view of the check-in area from, well, the 50s. And as we head to the 60s, we've got Beatles Mania. Ooh, First Man on the Moon. Oh, and into the 70s, look, we've got the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Love that. Star Wars. Oh my God, this is making me feel old. I mean, if you are actually getting older like I am, and you come here, expect to feel older. Alrighty, let's check out everything pop, shopping and dining. Loving all the signage here, folks. Wowzers, so this is a really large shop, I've got to say. Having just come from Saratoga Springs, the shop there was tiny. I much prefer this. Yep, usual Disney products, but a lot of them. So all your different types of mugs and homeware. You've got your candy, chocolates. Oh my goodness me, how colourful is that? You have your essentials here in case you left anything at home. Oh look, glazed honey buns, cookies. Wow, chips, dips. Oh look, your very own adventure book, magic bands. Oh, luggage as well, they look great. Oh, some awesome magnets. They would look good on the door when we go on our cruise tomorrow, actually. Pins for trading. Don't see much trading anymore, actually, which is a real shame. Used to love doing that. All your fashionable Star Wars glasses, of course. Your Halloween merch. And, of course, your clothing section, which is, again, really large. Blimey, why did I say at Saratoga Springs when I come here to do my shopping? This is very true, although they don't do baked beans. Oh, your plushes, your cuddly toys. Hey, Mickey, hey, Minnie. And when you're done with the shopping, of course, you want to go and eat something. Here's the dining. And here are the details. Breakfast is served between 7 and 11 a.m. and lunch and dinner from 11 until 11. Wow, look at the size of this dining venue. So this is quick serve. This is a value resort, so you're only going to have access to a quick serve like this. But can I just say, it's got a fantastic amount of variety here. It really has. You've got your ice cream parlor over here and specialty drinks. Burgers over here, every type going, including Impossible Burgers. Specialty fare over there, like salmon and chicken. Impossible meatloaf. You've got pizza and pasta. Don't forget those refillable mugs, $21.99, and you can use that for the duration of your stay for up to 14 nights. You've got all sorts of drinks around here, including alcoholic beverages. We've then got pastries, muffins, cookies, etc. It's great. Caesar salad with chicken or without, with shrimp, Greek salad, your Mediterranean curry chickpea salad, ham and cheddar sandwich, turkey and provolone sandwich. Fabulous. Oh, come on now, and who doesn't love a refrigerated deli pickle, Wow. Question is, how much of this are you gonna manage? And then just past the cashier desk, you've got your condiments and also the refill station. All your sodas, your pop, coffee, tea, lots of seating, including these very nice little booths actually. And the seating goes on and on and alright, cheeseburger and fries for Matthew. Looks alright. No way of making this look better, folks. It's the meatball pasta with marinara and a humongous breadstick. It's not going to win any awards for appearance, but it was really tasty actually. If you're interested in having breakfast on site, here's a look at the menu and those all-important prices. Honestly, when I was a kid, I used to have adult portions, but here's a look at the kids' menu. And behold, all the offerings and fixings for lunch and dinner. By the way, a super slice of pizza is about a quarter of a whole pizza. As far as variety of quick serve items goes, this far outweighs what we experienced at Saratoga Springs, a deluxe resort. And just off the lobby, you have the Fast Forward Arcade. Oh my goodness, this is a cavernous arcade. It goes on and on and on and on and on. Look at the size of this. Wow, kahunas. Each block at Pop Century is named after a decade, from the 50s to the 90s. Follow that shooting star, folks, because where it lands is the location of our room. We landed in the 50s. Alrighty, let's check out our room, 1103. It's near the bowling pin pool. You are cordially welcome and invited. So this room is classed as a standard pool view room. I don't think this is bad at all for value, I've got to be honest with you. Alrighty, so this looks like the biggest bed we will have had of the trip, and we've stayed in a moderate and deluxe resort. Now what does that tell you? Look at that. This literally the width of 3 pillows and either side of the bed. Good to see that we've got a unit here. There's some storage space, and you also have 2 US sockets either side plus 2 USB ports. There's also a switch here to illuminate. Gotta have your splash of your Mickey boy, haven't you? And as you can see, we've got some hooks over there right next to the bed. Panning around, as you come into the room, to the left, you've got your AC unit. Can I just say that's working beautifully. Great to see a fridge actually in a value resort. Not a bad size. And if you're going to ask where the freezer compartment is, there isn't one. This unit here is quite nice. We've got a drawer for storage, you've got a coffee maker, and of course your Joffrey's Resort blend as well. Some Delight for your creamer, some shelves here. There's an ice bucket, so I'm assuming there is a vending machine and some ice nearby. This is great. This table actually is on wheels. Yes, it's on wheels. Pull that out, roll around on it, whatever you want, folks. But that's great, isn't it? If you want to bring some food back to the room, like that very much. This unit, wow, retro aroma. First thing to notice is you've got ample US sockets and USB ports in this room. If you are device heavy, do not fear. Oh, now then, in this cupboard, looks like we've got a spare pillow. Please tell me we've got the Holy Bible. Thank you, Pop Century. You've got your safe up here, and we've got 3 drawers. They're good sizes, actually. Now this is a great size unit, isn't it? So lots of storage space there. Good size TV right in front of the bed. Thank you for that. Welcome, Robbins and Bertram. Appreciate it. And just before we head into the bathroom area, you've got a couple more US sockets here, you'll be pleased to know. And up on the wall, I mean, you've got to use every ounce of space. We have an ironing board, so assuming we've got an iron in here somewhere. There is a curtain here if you want some privacy. Appreciate that as well. Hi everybody. And there you are, we've got some hanging space. There's a hairdryer and an iron. And we've got our sink area here, just one sink basin. That's fine, we have just one in deluxe. Good size mirror, and then one of those terribly, terribly evil contraptions so you can see all your imperfections and want to rush off for surgery. Of note, we've got 2 more US sockets here. And one final look at the room from this angle. I think it's really comfy. Very pleased with this for value resort, I must say. Okay, and directly to the right, we have the bathroom area. Toilet, you know what that's for, don't you, folks? One cheek there, one cheek there. Don't pull the flush when you're sat on it, though, please. So this is a massive shower. I'm wondering if this is a partly accessible room. It doesn't seem fully accessible to be. Oh, look. Yeah, we've got our H2O Plus products. Love those, like to bathe in them, like to eat them. And look at that, you've got a bench as well. So if you want to tell a few bedtime stories while getting wet, be my guest. You're going to fit about 5 people in that shower. I never thought I'd hear myself say that. And they have the bathroom area, or probably more accurate to call it the shower room. Fear not, there is a sliding door here as well, if you want that level of privacy. I mean, you might not want people looking at your bits and bobs, of course. Now then, this is on the ground floor, so therefore you might have people, there you go, walking by your window. Keep those curtains closed. This is classed as a pool view. Now, I suppose I can just about see the bowling pin pool, fair enough. And I also want to point out that the AC unit, which is working very well, is also very quiet. It's quieter than the ones we had in our moderate resort and deluxe resort. Go figure. Just to prove you could absolutely sleep 3 people in that bed. Don't forget to download that Walt Disney World app. When your room's ready, you'll be given the number via the app and you'll be able to access it with one of your contactless devices. We use a Magic Band. And there you go, that's our block. We are located in the 50s. Pretty accurate. Oh my goodness, we've got a lady and no doubt, yeah, there you go, there's the tramp. So the 50s has its own very large bowling pin pool. It's huge. Holy shawarma, look at the size of this bowling pin pool. I mean, this is just the tip. That part down there is massive. Fear not, everybody. Towels available for you to use at every Disney pool. These are Disney towels. I mean, they're just towels, okay? Right next to the pool, you actually have, apart from restrooms, a laundry room. Holy shawarma, look at the size of this jukebox. It's not real. I suppose the question is, are you a lady or are you the tramp? I think I'm a bit of both. And we say goodbye to the 50s and hello to the 60s. Oh, and you can tell we're approaching the 60s, can't you? This is getting very hippy-dippy. And the 60s section is indeed closest to check-in with your dining and shopping facilities. Wowzers. Well, that's bright, isn't it? I like it. I do. So the rooms here are all built around the hippy-dippy pool. Oh, people are getting excited because the pools are reopening after a storm. Now then, just by the pool, you also have Petals, which is a full-service bar. I believe they've got some great cocktails there. But not just cocktails, they do serve some snacks here as well. But yeah, cocktails. Here's a look at the list and those all-important prices. And there's also one of the refillable stations here as well for your sodas. I mean, I'm loving the colours here. Vibrant Arama. And literally as you come out of the lobby area, the Hippy Dippy pool is straight ahead. Pool hours 10 AM to 11 PM. I believe that's the same with the other pools on site. Let's have a peep. Oh, this is a lot of fun actually. Have you seen these flowers are literally spitting out the water? Good sized pool. In the shape of a petal, of course. Really good to see that the pools at Disney also have hoists. And from this angle, great size, isn't it? And good to know, the other side of the Hippy Dippy pool, there's actually a children's splash area. How cool is that? And just in case you couldn't tell you're in the 60s, look who we've got. Oh, hey, Goofy. Clues that you know you've entered the 70s. Oh, yes. Apart from the sign that says classic 70s, of course. Wow, would you look at the size of those? And we have a big wheel over here. Oh, and the Mickey telephone. How awesome. And we depart the 70s and head for the 80s. Oh, look at this, Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. Oh, you know what? I've never been very good at Rubik's Cubes. Now we're entering the 90s because we're going all computerized. Yeah, there you go. This is the smallest building, actually, the 90s, and it has probably the least interesting pool, but it's still a very good size. A pool is a pool, isn't it? And of note, it's actually the 90s and 80s blocks that are furthest from the lobby and those dining facilities. Oh, look, and there's a ramp up to the pool as well. It's great to see that. Speaking of accessibility, each block has 4 floors, all accessible by elevator. Just so you know. Now, one of the things I really like about this value resort is the fact that it's so green. It's really lush. There's loads of trees and bushes. Very nice. You've also got lots of recreation experiences here at the resort. And one thing I'm a big fan of, movies under the stars, located on the Hippy Dippy pool deck. Oh, and Wi-Fi? Yes, it's awesome. This is Disney Wi-Fi after all. Come on now. It's dinner time, the table's out, and woo!
That's good.
Here are my top reasons why Pop Century is a win. It's on the Skyliner, so you can easily access Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and other resorts. The rooms are well equipped, spacious, bright, and airy. For a value resort, well, these offer good value. Whilst dining might seem limited here, the quick serve offers a wide range of dishes. The food has been good and reasonably priced. The pools at this resort are huge and you're never going to want for space. It's also a very colourful and vibrant resort, which I think will go down very well with younger people. And finally, I feel that Pop Century is a notch above the all-star resorts, offering a better standard of accommodation, but still being one of the cheapest resorts on Disney property. Only criticism is that the walls are a little bit thin in these rooms. But what do you think? If you have any questions or comments, please do drop those below. Thank you all for your support. Today's shout-outs go to Gaynor, Mike, Sean, Alison, Matt, Stephanie, Alan, Melissa, Liz and Dave, Kelly, KM Cooper, Tim, The Travelling Hatter, Sam, Jodie and Joe, Paul, Charles and Jules, Kevin and Nick, Alan, Lisa, Paula, Hazel, and Lee and Jim. As always, thank you for watching, and don't forget to follow Travel Blog Jamie on X, Threads, Instagram, Patreon, and YouTube.